Good morning, everybody. Mr. Furley, say good morning. Say good morning. Look into the camera. Not me. Look into the camera. He's grown, has he not? He's gained 1.5 pounds since I had him, and I've had him 3 weeks and 1 day. So, but he's still all puppy. And you still love his mommy, don't you? Don't you love your mommy? Yes, you do. Now, when I put him down to play, he's going to want to play with my feet. Now he wants to play with my fingers. Get down. Down, baby. Okay, a story that I heard on the news the other day that was really very interesting was, go get your ball, Mr. Furley, a woman potty training her twin little girls in a restaurant, in a public place. And that's just the epitome of tacky. And what happened was she took their potty chairs, and somebody at first had said that they thought that they were booster seats. But she took their potty chairs and she put them in the seat at the restaurant, and then she... the little girls, they were twin girls, 2.5 years old, they had on jumpers. She pulled their jumpers down to their ankles, which they were sitting there, nothing on their top, nothing on their bottom. Stop, Mr. Furley. And we're sitting there on their potty chairs that were placed in the seats at the restaurant while they ate their chicken nuggets. Her reasoning behind this was that she didn't see anything wrong with it, She didn't see anything wrong with it. They had this big scandal over it, and of course everybody knows it's wrong. That's that's just so wrong. You might do that at your own house, which I would never do that in the privacy of my home. I would have never set my children on their potty chair in the kitchen at our home, or in the living room, or anywhere else. Potty chair belongs in the bathroom, or in the child's bedroom, for that matter. It's so weird because there was a lot of different reactions to it, and the reactions were some people agreed with it. Some people said, well, why not? Some people said, well, why not do it, because you expect us to breastfeed in the bathroom, so why can we not potty train in the restaurant? Some people said, well, some people equivalated it to people changing their baby's diaper, either in the booths or on the tables in restaurants, and people have done that too, and that's no, that's wrong. Some people have even said that on there, and they said that changing a baby, in a restaurant in the dining room area is okay. And they went on to say that if the restaurant does not have a changing table in the bathroom, then I'm going to change my baby on the table, and the restaurant's going to get what it deserves. My theory is this: if the restroom does not have a changing table, then take that baby out to the car. Lay the baby in the back seat of the car and change the baby. Or if the restaurant doesn't have the accommodations to suit your needs, go to another restaurant. Why go to that one? I don't want to see anybody change their baby in a restaurant any more than I want to see the man next to me blow his nose while I'm eating. Some things you just do not do. Some things you just don't do. And I've seen people do it. And what could they possibly think? I don't even like to blow my nose in front of a family member. If I'm going to blow my nose and there are people around, I will excuse myself and go to the bathroom. I won't sit and just openly blow my nose in front of people. I think it's distasteful. It's just not good manners. Some people don't see it that way, though. So what do you think about changing a baby, or this potty training, especially in a restaurant? One, after those children pooped, peed, whatever in the potty, what was the mother's next plan? Was she going to have the girls stand up, which would have been a dangerous situation since the potty chair was placed on top of a chair anyway? There was no room to stand, so where were the girls going to stand at? Maybe she stood them on the table and wiped their butts. A good point somebody else made was, because a restaurant worker snapped the picture of the girls on their potties in the restaurant and uploaded it to Facebook. So if somebody snapped a picture and put it on Facebook, how many perverts do you think might be around? And this is not the only restaurant she's done this at, I'm sure. How many perverts are around, do you think, that's snapping pictures of these two young girls that's uploading them to other sites? It's dangerous. It's ignorant. I don't think she did it to make any kind of point. I think she got exactly what she wanted out of it. Publicity. For it to be talked about. It's all over the news. It's all over the internet. It's all over everywhere. And I think she got really what she wanted to get out of it. But at the same time, I would be concerned, social services. I would be afraid social services would step in and take my children for endangerment. Did she not think about that? And did social services get involved? You don't take your own top off in public. It's just, it's rather disgusting. It's disturbing. It's really disturbing. So what do you think about the potty training thing in public? Like I said, somebody had made the comment, you wanting to potty train your child, they want you to potty train your child in a restaurant and want the mothers who breastfeed to breastfeed in the bathroom. Again, this people's misconstruing this. I don't think anybody's ever said if you're going to breastfeed your child in the bathroom. Come here, Mr. Furley. You just won't quit playing. I think what they say is if you're going to breastfeed, cover up. Just cover up. Do the decent thing because, while it's all natural, nobody wants to sit around and see a breast popped out and a baby eating. And a lot of these women take it too far, like that little boy that was 5 years old who was standing on a chair breastfeeding from his mama. And he was kindergarten age. That's, come now. That is just disgusting. Ain't that right, Mr. Furley? That's just wrong in every sense of the word, ain't it, Mr. Furley? Mr. Furley, I think he's almost potty trained now. This will be, I think, 10 days that he's been accident-free in the house. Ain't that right, Mr. Furley? You've been accident-free. I worked all day, so he's here by himself, but I keep him, gated off in the laundry room and the small bathroom. So he's got quite a bit of ways to run, but I keep paper in there, and he uses his paper. And then in the living room over in the corner, I'll have a little bit of paper, for now, for when we're in the house, so that he don't have to go outside all the time. He still don't tell me when he needs to go out. So there have been times, when we've come back in from outside, and about an hour later, I'll hear the paper rattle over in the corner, and I'll look over, and he'll be going potty on the corner. And so he's pretty much paper trained. And so when he gets a little bit older, he should be trained to the outdoors to where I won't need that paper over there anymore. Ain't that right, Mr. Furley? Ain't that right? You gonna bark? Say, woof, 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 woof. He's looking around like, who is that? Who is it, Mr. Furley? Your mama sugars. I love my Mr. Furley. Anyway, until next time, bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.